goes all the way out to a guy just because you're kind of forgetting there and you're not all the way locked in. So making sure no matter what's happening out there, you have your personnel in mind.
And for the Dubs, Steve Kerr said at pregame, they're not going to get any taller.
No.
And they did a nice job on the glass against Minnesota, who's also a huge team. But there were other areas that left the Warriors short. So Shaedon Sharpe with Jeremy Grant, Toumani Camara, Denny Avdia, and Donovan Clingan starting for the Blazers. Avdia finding Jeremy Grant and rattling in a three.
So their drive set everything up. They run a little handoff weave action there, and you got caught out. The defense collapsed, gave up an open look.
Steph, Moses, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, and Quentin Post for the Dubs. Post had that blocked. So that three blocked short.
Jeremy Grant is sneaky long. He was cheating off of him.
Kamara, these are the threes. They were 16 of 34 in the first game. And that's an aberration, you hope.
Well, the thing is, they're fourth in the league. Is you get Post inside, and Moses Moody trying to line one up. He misses that. They're fourth in the league in attempts. So even though they're the worst in the league, Warriors are second in attempts. Much better percentage for them. But they give themselves so many opportunities to get hot.
Jeremy Grant, nice rotation by Quentin Post. Perfect defense there.
And Draymond helped the helper.
Draymond kind of shoveled that away. And here comes Avdia. He will draw the foul and get to the line.
Remember, 25 turnovers you had in January when you played this team. And then
that is rare air because Luka and Jokic, the only other guys to be around there.
Well, his last 16 games last season, he averaged 24 a game, 24 and 10 rebounds. I'm going into this season, and there's been carryover. He's remembered, okay, this was my mentality at the end of the season. I'm just going to do this all season now.
He played well in Eurobasket for Israel, and Portland with the first 5 points of the game. And Steph for three, and the Warriors are on the board. Curry triple.
He was going to set a ball screen, but then he just ran that split action. His man got clipped just enough, stopping no man's land.
Shaedon Sharpe high rises like very few players, but unable to finish there. They jump at Steph, and he sets up Butler, but you see Clingan long enough to recover and block that shot.
They're a different team when he's in the fray.
They lost to New Orleans. All three of their centers sat that game out, but they're all back tonight, and Clingan will draw the foul.
That was a good ball move because Draymond was in there, but he had to vacate because his man got the ball, and Quentin Post has stayed up. So there's been some blocks the Blazers have had that have been pretty impressive on the defensive side when you think you have an opening.
Clingan had 22 and 10 against the Warriors in November.
He leads the league in offensive rebounds. Think about that. Almost 5 offensive rebounds a game.
Some of this is like playing Houston. You think it's Steven Adams and those type of players? Clingan's an even larger defender.
And this is a long team.
Butler was held on the roll, and so the foul.
Warriors are trying to exploit that switch. So when I say that, the on-ball defender fights over the screen, and then he can get to the rim. They had to hold on for dear life.
Toumani Camara is an all-defensive performer. He's dealing with Steph. Draymond hits a three.
Draymond's already chirping at him. He's cheating off of me too much. I got to make him pay.
And Jimmy Butler, beautiful, as he read the passing lane. Draymond attacking. Moody the open three. And those are the ones the Warriors missed against Minnesota. 15 of 46 on threes. Avdia from deep, and a little snake bite. He was fouled on that jump shot.
So remember last game you mentioned, okay, there's 3-point range. And Jeremy Grant 1 for 7 from 3-point range. So the Pelicans put it on him too. I mean, they ran away with it in the fourth quarter there, but they're looking to bounce back and have a big one.
Avdia acquired for Corey Kispert in a very good trade for Portland.
And remember, you want to try to make him go left because he loves going right, but easier said than done. We touched on this last time we saw this team too, and he's not broke going left. Like, obviously he knows you want to force him that direction, so he's going to work on that part of his game.
So Abdia rolling early. He's got 5 of their 9. Steph, another 3, and Curry dropped it. So Abdia rolling early. He's got 5 of their 9. Steph, another 3, and Curry dropped in a couple triples.
He just got a down screen. He's just finding a little pocket in between those 2 defenders.
Shaedon Sharpe, Moody moved his feet, made it a very tough shot, but there's Klingon on the offensive glass. Moody, he didn't jump initially at Sharpe, and credit Shaedon Sharpe for the step back jumper.
Sometimes those offensive rebounds can help them stay afloat offensively.
Draymond attacking. Went post for 3, and he got it.
That's all off of Steph's double team. Give it to Draymond Green, roll into the basket. Quentin Post defender has to help in.
Quentin Post, 9 for 21 on threes the last 2 games. Draymond, and this got the steal, but then just threw it away.
Steph wasn't looking, but the defender was there.
And Kamara, this is the game. You have just a giveaway, and the game makes you pay. That's 3 down.
That's where sometimes you just have to take a beat. You want to get that quick outlet pass and not let them recover.
Butler, you saw the strength, and Jimmy Butler to shoot 2.
And that's Steph Curry again. There's never been a play like this in the
Curry podcast, and LeBron said,
and it's great because you get a guy like Jimmy Butler going. He's already getting to the rim. He's at the free throw line.
So Portland is open 3 of 4 on threes. Abdia gets Steph on a switch. They do make him go left. Back out to CD Sissoko. Okay, how does the worst three-point shooting team in the league make every 3 against the Warriors? What is going on here?
Because it's the NBA. Like one of their most efficient, one of their 2 most efficient games came against the Warriors as Draymond Green misses one. Offensively, I mean.
Shaedon Sharpe from the foul line, and
Portland loves getting his teammates involved too. Like look at the assist numbers against the Warriors. So that's equally as dangerous. You're sending bodies to him and he's finding guys. And a lot of times when they cut from one side or they drive from one side, they're going to cut from the other side. You got to beware off the ball with him.
So DeAnthony Melton, Trace Jackson Davis checking in. Shot clock at 7. Melton at 3. Sissoko stayed with them. Anthony got it up there, and then Draymond Green got in the glass. And you said top of the telecast. Okay, Portland's going to go to the glass. Doesn't mean you can't go at them, too.
They can struggle with their defensive rebounding. They're 28th in defensive rebounding percentage. That's been one of the issues for them. Defense attacking because they are switching everything. Crash the glass. Even as big as they are, they can struggle there. You think about this Blazer team, not only have they beat
the Thunder,
like they can have like some big time games, and they're tied for 3rd in the most clutch games they've played. They've struggled at, I think they're 6 and 9 in the 15 clutch games they've played.
Well, Tiago Splitter has them playing with tremendous energy. That New Orleans game kind of an aberration because they only had 10 healthy guys and nobody with size.
All that to say, they have your respect.
Abdia, nice move inside. He's 6'9" with that strength and that skill.
And tornado moves.
Warriors are in for a battle. Pass, Moody couldn't quite collect it.
He had the right idea. They were kind of overplaying, but you always have Klingon inside, so it makes the pass even tougher. Watch this spin move. Just kind of sizing Steph Curry up, and it's so tough for the defense because it's a tight spin. He's not really going from one side of the paint to the other side. He keeps it in tight, so it's tough for any help to really have an impact.
So Podziemski knocks it off Abdia's leg. So Brandon just checks in and forces the turnover. Good defensive play.
They can't struggle with their turnovers, too. You have to be aware of that. They're 30th in turnover percentage. You were 30th last time you saw this team. Now you've upped yours a little bit.
Moody right down the lane, and that's how you need to attack. If Klingon comes to you, you drop it for Trace for lay it up and in.
Just in general involving Klingon, because a lot of times he's going to be in drop coverage.
Shaedon Sharpe, nice finish.